In CamWorks 2021, mill turn machines have got even simpler. You can see for any lathe or mill turn, we can now pick the spindle direction with ease, whether it's towards the operator or away the operator for clockwise or counterclockwise rotation. Moving from there, we've also got some great new features in turning. In CamWorks 2021, we can now do simultaneous tilted turning, and this can be seen by this first operation. By default, you'll just cut it normally, as you can see in the simulation. But now in turn finishing, we can now pick continuous B-axis movement if your machine accommodates this, and we can use either a constant angle or an angle at feature curve, keeping the cutter normal to the machined part. You can see as I select this and go to simulate now, it will simulate with the tilting, and if there's any collisions that may occur, CamWorks will automatically take these out and tilt only the required amount. Another great addition to CamWorks 2021 is updating of the sync manager. As you can see, there's two rectangular grooves in my feature tree, and I've made two groove roughing and finishing operations which use an upper turret and a lower turret. As you can see, at the moment these are simulating one at a time, but actually on the machine these could be done together, so this is a perfect operation for the sync manager. I can get the sync manager from the CamWorks tool tree, and you can see here straight away I've got two options. I can delete weight codes if they're not needed, and I could pick if it's a user defined strategy, or I could do it on an op by op basis, depending on which I would like to do. So going to sequential, it'll reorder my toolpaths, and from now on I can see what's in the rear turret and what's in the front turret, and I can also drag between the two if needed. As you can see, I've dragged the groove finish, then the groove rough, and I get a warning message saying the speeds are incorrect, but dragging them into the correct orientation shows me that that will work perfectly for me, and that could now be calculated. Other enhancements to look for in CamWorks turning in 2021 is prime turning, which will be coming in January. As you can see as well with mill turn, is that now we can do probing operations on a mill turn part. This is really good if you want to clock up a part for a second time, or even just check the measurements of it. As you can see, I can pick a web for this boss on the outside of the part, and we can go and quickly get the needed code for my probe to check the dimensions of this. Moving on to 5-axis milling in CamWorks 2021, there's been a really nice feature added to swarf machining. As you can see, I've got my swarf machined part here, and now we can use, in morphing operations for the pattern, we can use a spiraling method, allowing reduction in lead-ins and lead-outs, and going up and down from the start plane. Gives you a nice quick toolpath, reducing some of the movement that may not necessarily be needed. You can also see a great new preview in the step through toolpath, which shows just the tool going round the job. Once we're happy with the toolpath, we can also change the arc. In CamWorks 2021, we have a new arc direction for linking, or entry and retract. This is called the automatic arc. CamWorks will look at your part and the stock, and look at the best way it could enter or retract from the part. You'll still have the operations that you had in the previous, but it's a nice quick way to get something that will lead straight on to the machined part. Finally, A nice little addition to the technology database now allows us to export tool cribs as we see them. So you can see as I've come into the tool, I can go and export these as a CSV, so you can straight away put these into Excel if that's needed. For more information on SolidWorks CAM or CAMWorks, please visit our website at www.solidsolutions.co.uk.